everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Hearthstone. Might as well get loading in on up really quick for this game, because I don't think I have too much to say about our position. We're playing a Warlock. He's gone okay so far, not as good as I would hope, because we have 1 win, 1 loss, if I remember correctly. Maybe I should have left that screen up a little bit longer than I did in hindsight. But yeah, we're playing a Warlock. I'm a bit iffy about our deck, but it worked well once at least, so it'll be cool for us to test out. And even if it doesn't go all that well, it's always fun to craft a new deck. I don't know, I'd understand if a lot of you guys and gals out there might not, oh god, a mage. R2, oh, it's R2-D2! We're fighting against the mighty R2-D2. That'll be exciting for us, I suppose. Let's get rid of the Sunwalker. We'll hope for that to show up later. And unfortunately, a mage is such a sucky class to go up against when you've got an Argent Squire. I honestly kinda don't want to put it out there, but since we don't even have any 2 mana cost monsters, I might want to wait. Mountain Giant is a cool draw, though. Although we don't really have the cards to back up being able to play it now. But that does make me want to hold on to the Argent Squire. I think we'll actually wait a turn, see what she does here. It's too bad we didn't go second, because our position would be so much nicer if we were going second. Mirror Image is a very sucky first play, because that's going to be very irritating for us to handle. But we do get our monster to put on the board, I mean. But as I was saying before all of this game, before this game here got started, I'd understand if some of you are irritated by the drafting stage of the arena and are just like, oh god, this is taking forever, let's get past this. But unfortunately, I think I'll always include the draft, because that's one of my favorite parts about the arena. If not, in all honesty, my favorite part. I love going through, picking out all the cards and all that jazz. So, Missy Mage here, she's got a very good turn set up, because I frickin' hate Demolisher. Such an irritating card to have to deal with. Good thing is, if there's one card that on the field that we put on the field that I would have wanted that to hit, our Harvest Golem is definitely it. Nice! Even go trade with the creature rather than with a Fire Blast. Oh, okay, so then she's just gonna get rid of him that way, okay. So that's interesting for us. I probably wouldn't have imagined that going any other way. We could place out our own Demolisher, but we don't really have any way to protect it at this point. I really wish we could take that thing out this turn, but I don't see any way we can, except for maybe our own Demolisher, but I don't want his Demolisher hurting ours or him having another card that would take it out. So I think we'll play the Argent Squire and just use a little bit of a life tap this turn. If he doesn't place out any more taunts, then that Mirror Image should be going down pretty easily. Our biggest hope for what's going to happen right now is that his thing will hit us directly. That's unfortunate. Wanted it to take out the Divine Shield, but that means he'll have to use a Fireball or smash his Demolisher into it. Either way would make a lot of sense to me, if not both, in all honesty, because that's obviously not going to kill his Demolisher. Now that is scary. I hate a Twilight Drake that gets quite beefy. Oh, he doesn't have enough for Fireball! Thank you! I don't know why he did that then. In all honesty, he shouldn't have attacked. At least in my opinion, because now I'm gonna be able to get rid of his Demolisher and be happy with the rest of my life. Now the question is, do we want to... We're definitely playing the Fend Creeper, so we could start attacking him directly. Question is, though, do we... Oh, actually, we don't have enough mana to do anything else if they do that. That makes it a bit unfortunate. Oh well, we'll place the Fend Creeper, so he can't trade evenly with it. I wouldn't be surprised if he does have some other spells that he could use to help him get rid of it, though. But, you know, hopefully we'll be able to play the Mountain Giant before too long as well. We'll draw a card that'll bring him down to 7, then if we life tap, he'll be 6, so we could play him next turn. Honestly, that might be a good idea for us as well. Put down a 6/6 creature. Oh, man. Then we'll have the Twilight Drake to back us up, because he's going to want to take this guy out immediately. Oh, crap! I miscounted, actually. We're not going to have enough. Okay, let's actually play our own Twilight Drake on this turn, then, because obviously this guy's going to be very, very beefy now. In fact, we got a 4/7 to counter his 4/6. And we'll just attack him directly. Easy way to handle things. We could have given his Twilight Drake a little bit of a punch in the face so we could then trade more effectively. But, you know, I'm happy with how that went now. And judging by his amount of mana that he has in... Oh, shoot, a secret. Okay, that's actually a bit scary. That's not really that scary, though. That's a nice thing about that, I suppose. We really need to take out his Twilight Drake. Or we could just play a taunt. Or we could play our Mountain Giant and then place our Imp, and that would force him to have to start making the heavy choices here. But our health is getting pretty damn low. I think we need to play a taunt, and then maybe something else. I'm not sure, because we can't keep taking a beating. Or at least keep taking the beating that we have been. Let's try to bait out to see what that is. So we'll attack his Twilight Drake. Okay, it doesn't appear that that's anything. So that must be a monster steal. So let's actually put down our Leper Gnome just to be safe about things. Because nothing happens there. Okay, that's either the ice barrier, or it's some kind of, I forget if the mage has the minion steal one. The mage might not even have that card. So let's go ahead and put out our Leper Gnome. Obviously that's going to bring up the cost of the Mountain Giant, which sucks. And then we'll just place out a taunt as well. Honestly, that turn did not go anywhere near, it did not go in the direction that I expected at all. I guess we're also playing the Blood Imp then as well. Hopefully he doesn't have an Arcane Explosion. That would do quite a bit of damage to my entire board, but... Or a Fireball. I mean, Fire Strike. Flame Strike. I always say that card's name wrong. Oh, well, we did 2 damage to him and then traded that. That's pretty poor. But, you know, what can you say? Okay, so we're gonna place him. Get a nice good Divine Shield out there and do another life tap. Now we're really gonna try to work towards getting that Mountain Giant out on the board. I am a bit afraid of our position right now. We do have an extra 3 health that we could grant back to ourselves if we play our Earthring Farseer. But, I don't know, I'm not sure that'll be enough. We honestly might also want to give it to this guy instead if he's gonna get wounded on this turn. Also, I actually didn't think of this till now. Presumably, this mage does have some polymorphs in his or her deck as well, which is not something I'd be looking forward to. So let's actually trade minions on this. Oh, shoot. Okay. So he's going to counter it, so that's going to do nothing. Oh, I thought that was going to attack me instead. Okay, well, that's nice. Then I think we have to heal him, and why don't we put the Demolisher out as well? That might be a good course of action here. So now he can't just do 1 for 1, and there goes our Demolisher. We are getting farther and farther from being able to place this Mountain Giant, which is obviously a damn shame, but I think this is the way that things have to go right now, considering how much health we have. Who knows, maybe things might have been better if we placed him when we had the chance. Maybe things would have been worse. Things certainly aren't good right now, though. Okay. So he can't kill me on this next turn. Actually, no, he can kill me. We need a taunt. Oh, man, that spell counter actually really saved his life. Okay, we can heal ourselves for enough to live. And then place out Silverhand Knight. That'll give us another dude. He could bring us down to 1 health. No, 2 health, unless he has a kill card on top of that. Oh, that's a bad sign. Oh no. God damn it. That's... Oh! Okay, yeah, that only does 1 damage to everything else. He's almost... Yeah, he's gonna attack me directly, though. I think it's hopeless. I think we just lost. 2 health. What card do we get? Hellfire wouldn't help us. Might as well check and see what this is, I suppose. We're gonna give him a card draw as well, but, you know, nothing else we could do. Emperor Cobra. That's game. That was a close one! That was a very close one. Things were jumping back and forth towards the end there, but I am very disappointed he snuck it away from us. I gotta say, though, even all through that thing, even though I think it was a pretty close game, he did have a very big health advantage compared to us all throughout the game. So, good game, R2-D2. Tried my best. Got a gold secret pact. That's pretty cool. Kinda hate secret pact, though, personally, so not too excited about that, but it's a cool card to have. Honestly, I don't think I know how to play a Warlock nearly as much as I thought I did a while ago. So, who knows? Let's go ahead and check out this one more game, see what we have ahead of us. I'm starting to think that this Warlock deck might not be as nearly as shaped up as I would like it to be, or say the phrase correctly, is not shaping up nearly to be as much as I would like it to be. But you know, it's cool to experiment with these things. That's my favorite thing about playing Hearthstone, especially the arena, because you really have no idea what to expect with the arena. It's nice to test out with different things, see what works, what doesn't work, what cards are good, what cards are garbage. Speaking of good stuff, though, this is a very good turn 1 hand, so I'm going to keep all of that. Leper Gnome is definitely going to be our first play, and then having the Loot Hoarder after that will be super awesome for us. Or, of course, a Mortal Coil if he puts a 1 health minion out on the board. Mortal Coil is always an awesome card to use. And what's better about this, or what's best about this over all else, is that we get our coin saved, so we can use that much more efficiently in our future. Oh, he's gonna silence it? Oh well. At least we got that card out of the way, though. That card could be very, very irritating. That means we're putting out our Loot Hoarder, and he could just chill on the floor. Mind if I hold mead? That's my impersonation of that little guy. He looks pretty cool, though. I would like totally dig this dude as having him as a friend if I actually knew him in real life. He looks like a pretty okay guy. Got a nice little hairstyle. Kind of a big nose, but that's not a problem, you know. Can't get on a guy for having a big nose. It's really cool. Let's go ahead and put it down our Harvest Golem. Nice to see we got the Young Priestess. Hopefully she'll be pretty useful for us. Unfortunately, though, as of this moment, I would say that she's probably gonna be pretty awful unless we keep her to, till turn 7 so we could place the Sunwalker and her on the same turn. God damn, I hate that card. At least we get to keep a 2-1 on the board. But, yep, figured he'd trade for that. At the end of your turn, draw a card. That is scary. But we're gonna get rid of it on this turn. That means, that's awesome. If we get rid of that, that just means he wasted a card, essentially. So, clear the board. Nothing, we could put down our Priestess. But once again, I don't really have anything to protect her. I'm not gonna have anything next turn to protect her. So let's just wait. That'll give us a chance to play the Silverhand Knight on the next turn, and then, that'll be a good way to catch up with this guy. Oh, nice! I forgot about the overcharge! Only could put a 1 minion on the board. That's so cool. I love it whenever that happens. Yep, definitely Silverhand Knight. That actually kind of really makes me wish I played the Young Priestess. I wasn't thinking as clearly as I should have been. But who knows, maybe he had like some 3 mana cost kill card or something. I rarely ever play the Shaman, so I am not very familiar with that class or any of its cards at all. So, usually don't know what to expect when going up against them. They do have that really annoying... They do have a lot of overcharge area of effect spells, though. And, of course, their overcharge weapon, which is very, very, very irritating to have to deal with. So, unfortunately, we're probably going to take the time to take out both of those things on the next turn. But that might change based on whatever he does right here. Apparently nothing. Grimmy. I've said this a million times over, but I always love it when we... Oh, that makes things a little bit scary. Deal 3 damage. Is he gonna go for him then? Unless... Ah! God damn, he's got a lot of Earth Shocks in his deck. Please attack me. Yes, yes! By me, I actually meant my minion on the board. That's awesome! Obviously, that means that totem is going to stay for a bit, which is going to be very, very irritating. But I actually greatly prefer that he did that over anything else. Rather than attacking me directly. Although, actually, it might have been better if he kept him alive, because then we could have taken it out on this turn. I don't know. Let's, I'm trying to think if the Sunwalker is the best idea here. At the end of your turn. Okay, we're going to place the Sunwalker, because that means next turn... Actually, it probably would have been better to play the Silverhand Knight in hindsight. At the end of your turn, give another random minion. You know what? Let's coin into our Young Priestess now. That means at least this will be a 4/6. So, and maybe if he uses a kill card on our Young Priestess, that will have been nice to bait that out. So no matter what, I think she'll have gotten some worth in this situation right here. It'll make our Sunwalker very, very strong, though, if she gets to remain on the field. Either a Sunwalker or whatever else we may play on the board. Ooh, that's interesting. Interesting. Obviously that didn't really balance out too well for us, but that's okay. We get to take out this thing really easily now, though. Mortal Coil, thank you. Ah, nice, another Mortal Coil. That's always nice to have. We could kill our Leper Gnome with it to get 2 card draw. Yeah, because it is, I mean, to deal 2 damage to him, but I don't think that's an efficient way to deal with things right now. So let's just go ahead and put this on the board, I suppose. I wish I could life tap right now, but we do still have a card advantage, so I don't feel like it's mandatory. Actually, now our card advantage is gone, but we're at least even. And a 2/2 Leper Gnome. That's a pretty funny mix, I suppose. What you got for me, buddy? Maybe I shouldn't have put out the Leper Gnome, because that would have meant it would have been more likely for one of these 2 to be buffed. Actually, that means it would have been certain that one of these 2 would have been buffed. So she's gone. Maybe she got her worth out of her, though. Yeah, that's kind of a weird play right now. Because if I kill him first, it's not gonna make any difference. I mean, it's gonna make a huge difference, I should say. So let's, yeah, let's use the Leper Gnome, since that's gonna hurt him as well. Oh, why didn't I play the Blood Imp first? That was so stupid of me. I could have killed, kept my Blood Imp alive. Oh well. Mistakes are meant to be made, so... And that's obviously not a, like, game-breaking one, but who knows? In many situations, just one extra monster can, make the difference between you winning and losing a game for sure, especially in Hearthstone.
I hope you like my invention.
Ah, Novice Engineer! Standard card. Most standard card in all of Hearthstone. Ah. Actually, not really at all. Oh, I really love Ravenholt Assassin. When I first saw that card, I thought it was really bad because of the 5 health, but actually the stealth so makes him worth it. Because now there's not really anything we could do about him, at least on this turn. We can force him to attack the taunt with him, though. And I like that idea a lot. So let's life tap. Interesting card for us to get right there. I wish we could do 1 damage to this Novice Engineer in some way, so we could go ahead and use our Mortal Coil. But you know, that's perfectly fine. I mean, granted, we could do that by using our Blood Imp, but that would be a horrible trade. Even with because that would kill the Blood Imp, obviously. I could attack him directly with the Blood Imp at this point, but obviously I don't want to do that. Especially in the case where he could do something like this, because now he could, yeah, do that, and then he could have attacked the Blood Imp if he wanted to. He got some good trade on that turn. Nice, okay. Searing Totem is pretty garbage for him right now. We actually... No, there's no way we could beat him on this next turn. Which is unfortunate, but, you know. We're gonna keep our Emperor Cobra alive, because that's a huge threat to him at this point. Oh, nice, nice! We got another chance for our Mortal Coil, though. So thank you for the card draw, my good sir! Demolisher. That's an interesting card for us to have right here. There's no way he could kill it, as long as we take that guy out. So let's go ahead and do that. And just keep attacking him directly, I suppose. Might as well put the Demolisher out. We could get a Demolisher plus Taunt, which is an age-old combo in the Hearthstone realm. Also a very, very annoying one for sure. I love Demolisher. One of my favorite cards. Because it gets so much value out of it, I gotta say. Unless it dies initially, obviously. And especially against... Oh... That actually makes matters a bit scarier than I would have imagined, although he... Oh, that's so sucky for him! Yeah, and there goes his board. That's rough. That's rough. That's all I could really say about that. Looks like we're healing a lot on this turn, I suppose. What do we want to heal with, though? Let's actually, let's just heal ourselves as much as we can, I suppose. Yeah, I hate to say it to this guy, but it's probably GG at this point. Do we want to attack with the Blood Imp? Might as well just keep him in stealth. I mean, in all honesty, at this point, I'm pretty sure there's no reason not to have had him attack. But, you know, I just feel like it. Oh, a taunt, though. That helps him a little bit. Oh, and an Iron Beak Gal. No, my Demolisher! Well played, my good sir. Well played. That was a fun game. I really had a good time with that one. And I actually think the video's gone on long enough that we could play a third one for this one, so that should be some fun and dandy action for you guys out in the YouTube realm, the realm of YouTube. So if we get one more win, then I'm more than okay with losing. Because I always consider a 3-3 okay. You know, that's at least breaking even. But anything lower than that, anything other than that is unworthy of my horrible Hearthstone play. I was gonna say, like, anything other than that is unworthy of my prowess, my might in the Hearthstone arena. But as history has shown, or my play so far has shown, that is not really at all the case. Panda! Nice, we're finding a panda. Looks more like a man, but, you know, I can't judge. Panda's a panda. Honestly, with this hand, I would feel alright with keeping the Booty Bait Bodyguard, but might as well play it safe and try to get a lower draw. Ah, Emperor Cobra's a very good lower draw, so that'll be a nice way to start this off, I suppose. Oh no! That was a mistake. Let's go ahead and say greetings to this man once I can. Game doesn't really want me to right now, though. I always love it when I accidentally say well played at first, because it always makes me feel so bad. He didn't play a thing, so... Honestly, part of me hates the idea of turn 2 coining into a monster unless your opponent has a monster on the field, because I feel like that's kind of an unresponsible use of the coin, in all honesty. It can oftentimes be much better used if you save it for later on, but in this case, I feel like being a big old dongleberry and just throwing a monster out there for the coin. Get a monster out first, force him to do something about it. Looks like he has a kill card, though. Oh, interesting. Very interesting choice. I don't know why he would do that. Let's go ahead and put out our loot hoarder. What a weird decision. He must have... I don't think the priest has any cards that benefits from killing a monster with 1 health. Maybe he had no other option, but I think that is a very awkward turn 1 play, especially when you go down and place a monster as well. Very strange. I don't know what's up with that guy. When he was first hovering over his cards, I thought he had a Shadow Word Pain, and he was going to use that to take our little lady right here out in 1 hit, but apparently not. So next turn, we can place our Demolisher out. Obviously, that wouldn't get the best trade, because he would almost certainly use his Jungle Panther to take it out. And we could always just use Life Drain on him. Let's try to bait out... Or actually, we could just life tap. I like the idea of us life tapping on this turn, actually. Because we have plenty of methods for killing his Panther on the next turn. So our greatest hope would be that he does nothing about our board, just plays out another monster, attacks us directly with the Jungle Panther. We take it out with Life Drain. Oh, shoot, that's pretty scary, though. I hate that guy. Okay, so then how do we want to deal with this? That's a question. We could buff all of our creatures, but we can't buff it and do a life drain, and I kind of really like the idea of life draining that guy. But unfortunately, we're not going to do that because I would much rather silence him, and that could allow us to use our Mortal Coil. So we'll place out the Iron Beak Owl, silence that guy. That's going to make him a 0-5, so he's essentially worthless for him now. Get a little bit of card draw. And I actually thought we were going to be able to use our Mortal Coil on him, but obviously we couldn't. I was wrong about that. But we could just life tap instead. Hold on to our Mortal Coil. We have a very sizable hand advantage now, which is absolutely glorious, especially for having an even amount of health on both sides. I think this priest is in a bit of a pickle right now. Does that still work with the silence? Yes, it does. Okay. I was worried about that. I thought that silence cards don't, like, overlay over everything, so... Good news about that, actually. If he doesn't play any monsters, I'll probably just use the Mortal Coil on him. Probably use a Life Drain, bring him down to 3-3, attack with, I don't know, it doesn't really matter which one we attack with, I suppose. Probably should actually attack with the Iron Beak Owl, though, since she's wounded instead, and the priest doesn't have anything that kills wounded people. And I might be able to heal him in the future. We did have that one guy who heals guys, even though I think I would rather heal myself. But anyways, let's actually put this move into action. So we start off with that. Then, attack with the Iron Beak Owl. And Mortal Coil to finish him off. So awesome. That keeps our card draw advantage and does a little bit more damage to him. Obviously now we're at a health disadvantage, but we did balance that up a little bit more with our heal ability. Really, this hand advantage should hopefully help seal the game for us since we have some very, very good cards in our hand right now. That thing's annoying though. I freaking hate that card so much. Luckily you didn't kill it though, obviously, so it could have been worse for sure. I would love to get this Demolisher out on the field, but I don't feel safe putting him out quite yet. So, we could play a Silverhand Knight. I kind of like the idea of that, but I also feel like we need to place some taunts. Or we could place, like, a Raid Leader and the Emperor Cobra, but I don't think that would necessarily be the best move right now either. Let's just put 2 monsters on the board with the Silverhand Knight. I would love to get some use out of our Hellfire before too long, but obviously we have, we would lose a lot more than this Priest would if I used it anytime soon, so that's not going to be an option right now. Also, I would like to use our Dread Infernal as well, but once again, same exact issue. These cards are definitely, both of them are much better once your enemy has a bit more board control than you, or at least equal board control, you know? Like, Hellfire. Hellfire is a card that I 100% consider like a game-turning card. Restore 4 health to your hero. That's an interesting choice. Especially for 6 mana. I don't know if that was his best option, or what I would consider to be his best option in most likelihood. So let's place out our taunt at this point.
Get behind me.
Might as well life tap. I am getting a bit concerned about our health, though, but let's go for what probably will be our final life tap. Either because we'll lose the arena, or because I won't want to use life tap anymore. So take that little lady down, and then we could start wailing on him directly. That should be the good thing about us now. I'm pretty sure with the great amount of mana we're gonna have. And I still have 2 more taunts in my hand? Nah, just 1. I thought I had 2. Technically, Sunwalker, as long as he doesn't have a taunt, Sunwalker could kind of function as like a double taunt because of the Divine Shield, but, you know. Okay, that's not that bad. Oh, but that's scary. I totally didn't notice that he boosted that guy. Oh, this looks like a prime opportunity for Hellfire, which actually makes me very upset. Well, let's go ahead and use it. That deals all that. Then we beat up him. And let's go ahead and go Demolisher and our Squire. Hopefully he can't kill us this turn. If he can't kill us this turn, then we're really gonna start steamrolling after a bit. Hopefully. Because, I don't know, really, what do we have? 7 compared to 4 cards isn't nearly as big of a hand advantage as one might seem. So he has actually dwindled our hand a little bit more. Ooh, that's a bit frightening. We don't really have much we could do about that either. But that helps! Dealing 6 damage to him right there definitely helps. And let's go ahead and place him out. Then he's not going to be able to hurt him directly. And might as well buff him as well, now that I think about it. Or do we play our Blood Knight? I think we play the Blood Knight. This could doom us, because who knows, maybe that Divine Shield is actually about to save us on this next turn, if he has some kind of kill card or direct damage. But actually, kill cards go through Divine Shield, so that Divine Shield wouldn't help anyways, unless it's a deal 5 damage kill card. But I don't think the Priest has any of those. So let's play the Blood Knight, and hope that this works out for us. Hopefully I'm not screwing myself over right here. But really, a 9/9 is something that we kind of cannot pass up at this point in the game. That guy can seriously save us. Deal 1 damage to a minion, okay. I always forget that Mortal Strike only affects minions. It would be nice if they would change that, actually, because really the card is only good, for the most part. It's only good if the minion has 1 health, you know, so you get that card draw for it. Otherwise, in most cases, it would be a waste. He's got some very, very scary things on the board. But, okay, yes, okay. That's nice. Now we lost our taunt, though, so we have to kill everything on his board. That's a bad hit for that. I really would have loved it to hit the mountain giant. Okay, we're going to kill him. We attack with our Argent Squire against that guy first, because everything's going to take 1 damage. Then we can use that to kill it. Or I could put a spell damage plus monster on the board. That would make that a 2. 6, 7. Then we take a hell of a lot of damage on this next turn. I think I prefer this pattern, though, for this move. So we're going to do that. That does make that 2, which is awesome. So we get a little bit of card draw now. Nice! Okay, that's actually really good for us. Only question is, I think I would rather heal myself just to keep myself safe. So we're going to do that. Now we're going to take out his taunt. Unfortunately, he'll be able to finish off our 9/9 if he doesn't choose to fight us. But we still have all of these cards as well. So let's just keep on beating up on him. That was a good turn. Good turn. Things could still turn sour, but that was a good turnaround for us. We actually have enough damage to kill him on his next turn. So unless he takes out our guy, we're going to take him out. Or if he takes out us, that's the other thing. Yes, come on, come on. Oh, shoot. That's frightening. He's still a 4/4 though, so at least it's not going to be an equal trade. Bruno's on. He is going to attack me directly. Nice. That's good. Now we could trade those two. Leper Gnome is interesting.
I fight.
So that has to happen first, obviously. Actually, I really should have attacked him directly, because then I could have dealt that 1 damage to him, then just play down this guy. That was stupid of me. Okay, but that guy's easily able to be taken down. He'll be at 5 health, 4. We're gonna lose our Archmage if we use this guy. But that might be the best option here. We've got 10! So if we place him out, he's gonna get a lot of health. It won't really matter, though, if we place the Twilight Drake before or after. Let me see, how much? He has 15 health. That's, I gotta count fast. 8, then that's 11, plus 1. Do we actually win if we play this guy out? Let's try doing the math. Yeah, we win! Oh my god, that was really close. That was really, really close. I was actually very, very scared that we were gonna end up losing this game, but we turned it around at the end. Thank you, Raid Man. I forget this name's card, but he actually, he worked out very well for us at the end. Shoot, that was a very close game. Good game, Panda. Good old game. Whew! So we at least got 3/3 with our arena deck right here. That's really awesome. We got the new, still bronze, but nice little feathery look for our deck right here. So I think that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time.